What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake72 coming to you guys with the week 3 preview. Already week 3 of the season, and a lot to talk about because we are staying home again to face probably one of the worst teams right now in the league. Besides us, I think we're the worst team in the NFC right now. You're facing the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay. It's not a good roster. Obviously, there's a few pieces. I don't think the Bengals have a good defensive line. Corner play's not too good. They're kind of waiting for T. Higgins at wide receiver to kind of blossom. You have A.J. Green. You got Joe Mixon in the backfield. The offensive line, it's not really that good. Okay? No Eagles fan right now should be saying that this game is going to be easy. I'm far from that. Okay? This preview is not easy to make because it's kind of like I'm not really focused on the Bengals. I'm more focused on us in the end because there's so much stuff that's wrong with us right now that I really don't know where to begin. And it's kind of a broken record now. I think you kind of had 2 weeks already to really prove yourself and show that you had some fight in you. And it seemed like maybe there was some sort of chance to win these last 2 games. Progressively, the defense and the offense has gotten worse. Quarterback play has gotten worse. Coaching has gotten worse. The play calling has gotten worse. It's bad across the board. Joe Burrow is coming in with, being hungry. So if Joe Burrow outshines Carson Wentz this Sunday, it's not going to be good. I'm not on the bench Carson Wentz train yet, but I'm getting there. Slowly but surely, I'm getting there. I haven't really been happy with the way he's been playing. I haven't been happy with the simple passes. 15 times he has been in a clean pocket, okay, and hasn't delivered anything spectacular. And that involves the play calling as well, using these players to their advantage to win football games. We haven't used these receivers. We don't look like we have a number 1 receiver. We don't look like we're just prepared. We look like we've had no offseason. We've looked like there was no training camp, that practicing against each other wasn't enough. I don't know what the deal with Carson Wentz is, besides is there something mentally wrong with him to play like this, because it just seems so not him to do this. But at the same time, it hasn't really been good for a while. And I think we can all agree on that. Well, at least I do. I root for the kid. I'm going to be rooting for Carson Wentz this Sunday. And hope to God that a prayer comes our way with a nice victory. If the Eagles end up losing this game, I was going to give it 4 or 5 games. So you know what? I think this is really going to put the cherry on top. Something has to be done. And I'm not saying a quarterback change. I'm not saying any of that. But something has to get done. This is not working. I hope I don't. Even if we beat the Bengals, look, we lost 2 chances on beating 2 of these teams. First game, we gave the game away. Second game, we just didn't play well, period. So there's a lot going on with this team right now, and it goes deeper than the quarterback and the head coach. It's a lot of stuff that we have been doing wrong since 2017, wrong since the end of 2017. And I'm not a fan of what's going on with this team right now. How much faith do I have in this team beating the Bengals this week? I don't have much faith, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to be rooting for them and begging to God that they do beat them. But at the end of the day, we don't look like a football team. This isn't a team that's just losing by a couple points every week. I mean, we didn't play well the past 2 weeks. We played worse the second week than we did the opener. So I don't know what else to really say about it. I've kind of been saying the same things all week. The last 2 weeks I've been saying the same exact thing, but this week was a lot worse because I figured there would be some fight in this team. You know, the team ended up getting we punted the ball off. We ended up getting a recovery out of it and scored, and then we were back in the game. And Carson just makes a bad decision to throw downfield and actually had a guy wide open in the end zone, but unfortunately, gets the ball picked off and throws it, doesn't throw it in front of the receiver. He throws it on the receiver, which by the time he gets to the ball, it's behind him. So ends up in another pick. 4 picks in 2 games, guys. Carson Wentz had 7 interceptions last year. It's not good. Not good at all. I'm not even thinking about the Bengals. I don't give a shit about the Bengals at all. I don't care about the Bengals. The Bengals is not my problem. What's my problem is this football team. We have to get right before we even worry about another team. And that's just how it is. They're using Deshaun Jackson like they're being cautious with him. We don't act like we have a number 1 guy. It's just not good. It's not good. This whole team looks different. The scheme just doesn't look great. Whatever these offensive assistants for Doug Peterson are giving him feedback, Doug is either not taking it or they're all just delusional that they think it's going to work when we in reality we know that it's not going to work. I could probably coach this offense myself. If I was more playbook savvy, I could probably coach this team myself, honestly. Carson Wentz's mechanics have been horrible. Okay, have been bad. I gave the team a little bit of a break after week 1, probably because the offensive line played as bad as they did. But week 2 came, we had a lot better protection. We did not let Aaron Donald in the backfield, and Carson had everything on his shoulders that game. And he choked. Big time. So this video is not really supposed to be long because it's just a broken record, man. Like, I'm not thinking about the Bengals, period. I'm thinking about what we're going to do. Like, I'm more worried about us than the Bengals. You could have had, on paper, this team looked amazing coming to the season, but you don't put the pieces together. There's no chemistry, or you just have players that aren't playing good anymore. Some changes have to get made. I haven't given up on the season. The division is wide open. But this is embarrassing. The worst team in the NFC. The worst team. Sitting in the basement with the New York Giants right now doesn't make me feel very good. And it doesn't make me feel good that I think the Bengals could beat us this week. It doesn't make me feel great that I think the Giants could beat us. It doesn't make me feel good that the Browns could beat us. It's not a good feeling because we shouldn't be playing like that. Carson's got to get his head out of his butt and needs to play that I know that he could play, because not looking good. Not looking good on Carson's side to be a franchise quarterback. I don't want this to be an Andy Dalton situation where he's here a long time and they just keep thinking he's going to come and he's going to come and he's going to come and he doesn't show up. I think there's a lot behind that. Just don't think he's been the same after his injury. I just don't think. And people will keep saying the same thing. People will keep making excuses saying that maybe the scheme does have to change. I don't know. But he's not in his 5th year. You should already have the knowledge to be consistent, which he can't be right now. I'm watching these other quarterbacks in the league, and they're not screwing up as bad as this guy. This guy looks like he can't even make a pass. He can't even throw a 5-yard pass. He can't even throw a screen pass. He can't even throw into the hands of a receiver the right way. He's throwing it too high. He's throwing it over the head. He's throwing it too low. I mean, tell me what's wrong. At least if the scheme is bad, I want to at least Carson could complete some passes if he has good vision, and he's not even moving around the pocket, guys. Like, what's going on? He's not moving around. I'm literally going to be eyeing this guy all game and what he's doing. I'm going to be eyeing this guy like a hawk. Because sitting in the pocket, And his feet don't look set when he's throwing the football. His arm motion's too slow. He takes too long. He's eyeing one receiver too much. He's looking like he just came into the league this year. And that's what scares me the most. So I'm not going to make this any longer. It's already been 10 and a half minutes. We're going on 11. And I don't think you really need to hear anymore. Just beat the Bengals. Give us some hope. And if you can't, then something has got to change. And I'm serious.